Will Smith, born 1971, is an English stand-up comedian, screenwriter, novelist and actor. Early life and education. Though born in Winchester, Smith grew up in Jersey and was educated there at Victoria College. His brother is the TV presenter and wine critic Olly Smith. Stand-up comedy. Smith started his career in stand-up comedy, winning awards including Chortle Best Headliner 2005 and Time Out Comedy 2004. One critic called him the Hugh Grant of comedy, and he appeared in the 11 o'clock show with Sacha Baron Cohen and Ricky Gervais as the character, Posh Boy. He took critically acclaimed solo shows to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival every year from 2003 to 2006. Will Smith is much obliged. Misplaced childhood, inspired by his love of the rock band Marillion and their 1985 album of the same name, 10 Arguments I Should Have Won, and How to Be Cool. Smith supported Gervais on his record-breaking Sellout 2007 Fame Tour, and supported Ardal O'Hanlon and Johnny Vegas on national tours. Television. With Armando Iannucci and Roger Drew he devised BBC future comedy Time Trumpet, 6 episodes that screened in 2006. Smith is involved with both British and American political satire. He is a writer and supervising producer on HBO's Emmy-winning sitcom Veep, starring Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Smith also wrote on the BAFTA-winning BBC comedy The Thick of It. He was the only writer on the program who acted in it, as MP Peter Mannion's inept advisor, Lord of the Rings obsessive Phil Smith. He also has a cameo role in the closing credits of In the Loop, the Anglo-American film spin-off. Books. Comedy books by Smith include How to Be Cool. Harry Enfield said of it, Will Smith is the coolest guy in the world, if uncool is the new cool. He's also terrifically funny, and The Joy of No Sex, published by Penguin, a parody of The Joy of Sex. Smith writes for various publications, including the magazine Intelligent Life, in which he learns something new for each issue. Articles have included banjo playing, ice sculpting, circus skills and making a souffle. In 2015 Smith published his first novel, Mainlander, Fourth Estate, a division of HarperCollins, a thriller about a schoolboy who goes missing on Jersey. The Independent described it as John le Carré meets Middlemarch, and Shortlist called it a knockout. The Daily Mail also gave it a positive review, hailing it as a proper work of fiction. A carefully worked plot, seen through the viewpoints of a clutch of cast members, builds nicely to a satisfying climax. Smith reflects on the difference between writing for television and writing a novel in The Guardian. The chain from author to reader is short and simple: agent, editor, proofreader, shop, website. In TV, the script will have to be signed off by producers, executive producers, genre commissioners and channel commissioners, and that's still only a starting point. He cites as his influences John Cleese and Stephen Fry, as well as Charlotte Bronte and George Eliot. Radio. Smith appears on BBC Radio 4, both as a guest in comedy panel shows, as well as in his own shows. Armando Iannucci's Charm Offensive, Banter, 2002, 2007. The Personality Test, 2003-09. Will Smith presents The Tao of Bergerac, 2007, based on the 1980s TV series set on Jersey, released as a BBC audio CD in 2008. Will Smith's Midlife Crisis Management, 2005. It's Your Round, 2011. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2012, sitcom about a couple in marriage counseling. Credits.